Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1-10.
Now here's the pitch. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Digging in, Oscar Mercado, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today. Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here it comes.
The count is full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Lindor is off of first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. 2 out with the man at first. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. DeShields is there. And that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. Still no score. So now Carlos Santana. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And right into the shift. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Striding in for the Indians, Domingo Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Fouled off. Two out here and a runner at second. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Last half of the second set to go. Josh Donaldson digging in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside. Oh, that pitch is out.
Mitch Garver will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Into the corner and slicing foul. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The next twin up, Mitch Garver, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit the other way out toward right field. DeShields will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting seven. No left fielder. Eddie Rosario.
Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it. Hernandez at second. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Perez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in for his second at bat, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Ball 2. Looking at his career totals, Hernandez hits a little over the 270 mark. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Oscar Mercado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Got him to go down swinging there. Max Kepler is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One 0 count. Here it is. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Three and 0 now. Jorge Polanco would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in to try it again. Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Ball.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Minnesota. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Garver has a play. He's got it one away.
Yo.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour.
What's up?
Ready for another chance? Franmil Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit out towards second. Gonzalez is there. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for Asia, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. Now here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ramirez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now back, the designated hitter. Began. John Howard.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1 runs a bit inside for a ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Josh Donaldson. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Donaldson, once an Atlanta Brave, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he misses again, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail this one 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Domingo Santana. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The 1-0 home. Is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here's the pitch. And he finally gets this one over for strike one. The 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Rosario, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana. Second home run early in the year, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Delino DeShields. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Nope,
No
that's a
offer
ball.
on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
No outs, nobody on. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-2.
Helpful.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Delino DeShields goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, second base, Hernandez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. – 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2 Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians strike for one on this solo homer. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. So striding in, Eddie Rosario.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Rosario, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything. And that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The next 0-2. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Max Kepler. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. The Shields is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swung on by Broxton, and this is sent to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for Byron Buxton. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here,
You could see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. In his career, Gonzalez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Striding in once again, Oscar Mercado. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he fouls this one off. And the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. Strike one to start the at-bat. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 strikes.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
The bat, the designated hitter, Juan.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Homer Bailey comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Homer Bailey.
Franmil Reyes will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And it's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Carlos Santana, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Twins 1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
Two and two. Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 2-2 one more time. is looked at, and the count moves full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Drives it out to deep right center field. DeShields moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next to the plate, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
I am back.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
All right, sounds good.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Our score remains 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's gone 3 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. One out now for the Indians in their 7th, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
In now for Cleveland, Delino DeShields. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Roberto Perez. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Indians leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Nick Whitgren gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 62.
Last half of the 7th here. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. He went down on strikes last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Striding into the box, Max Kepler. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
2-0.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
As a look, now the pitch. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and the bunt attempt is here. And he'll be tagged out at the plate as the suicide squeeze doesn't quite work as planned. And there are suddenly 2 away. And he misses with it, 1-1. One and one, the pitch. It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run. It's a 2-run homer for Byron Buxton. His second of the game, and the Twins have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Dominic Leone takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. In now, Marwin Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 3-2 Minnesota. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Ready now, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Polanco is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now batting, Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's in.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled off. Now the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Twins 3 and the Indians 2. Phil Maton is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santana is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-1.
One out, one on in a 1-run game. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
2-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Count remains full. Popped high in the air. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They're up 3-2. Taylor Rogers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The bat, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in now, Carlos Santana. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Homer Bailey claims the win out of the pen, his first. Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.